Hi everyone, today is day 19 and today I wanted to talk about something a little different than I usually do. I wanted to talk about arrogance and how it is the most limiting trait a person can have. I wanted to talk about this today because there is a person in my life who's possibly going to make a very, very terrible financial and life decision because they can't admit that they need help and that they are not the expert and that they should seek advice. And it's been a very frustrating day because trying to speak to this person is like trying to speak to a brick wall because they don't have the sense to truly introspect and realize that they need to let go of their own ego because their own ego is stopping them from potentially achieving success that they're never, ever, ever going to see again. Um, and, you know, arrogance is bad in business as well because, like I said, arrogance clouds good decision making. The number of times I meet entrepreneurs who have had a little bit of success and let that success go to their head, who say, I don't need any more training, I don't need any more learning because what I've done up to this point has been working and it's been successful, and obviously I'm doing something right, so I don't need any more learning. And I think that is such a limiting and such a stupid way of thinking because you are forever learning. You are never going to, any of us, none of us are ever going to get to the point where we have learned everything we need to know because things are constantly being changed, things are constantly being improved. So if we as people think that like we know everything, we don't need any other perspectives and we don't need to learn anymore, again, that's a truly limiting behavior. And it's a truly detrimental behavior because it's going to prohibit it's going to cap the amount of success you can achieve. Robin Sharma, when I saw him speak last, he said, as entrepreneurs, do not get caught up in the arrogance of success. And he said that because he sees it a lot as well. He sees people who have achieved, a little bit of success or tremendous success, and they let that success go to their head. But by letting it go to their head, it either means that they cap themselves in terms of how much they can achieve, or they just can't climb the ladder anymore because they think that they know everything there is to know and they don't need to do any more self improvement. And a friend of mine 2 months ago said something very important to me, and it's how I'm building the philosophy of my business, and it's how I want to work with clients. And what she said was that true introspection cannot be achieved until you fully let go of ego. And I thought that was so powerful and so true because it comes down to exactly what I'm saying about arrogance. You cannot truly introspect and figure out what you know and what you don't know if your ego is getting in the way. If your ego is telling you that you know everything there is to know, you don't need anybody's help, and because you've achieved success, that's it for you. I think that, again, it's so limiting, it's so dangerous, it clouds good judgment, and we all have a little bit of arrogance. It's just human nature. But I think when it starts to be bigger than you, and when it starts to be a part of you that's very ugly and that, people can't get on board with, then that's a problem and you need to confront it as a person. But that is I know it's a little bit of a rant, but I just had a very frustrating day dealing with this one person, and I hope that they can look within themselves to see why they're behaving this way, and potentially see the consequences to their actions because, again, it's clouding good judgment, it's detrimental, and it's just very dangerous. So that was day 19, and I'm looking forward to day 20. Cheers.